Yeah, hi, Justin McCullough. I have just updated the floor plans, just the proposed ground floor and upper floor, and I just thought I'd run this through quickly. Um, so basically, yeah, the this steel beam goes, this steel beam goes. The high spans will then flitch the existing joists, and they'll sit on this wall, and they'll then be loaded onto this wall. So we might have to just throw in a couple of high spans going this way, which is fine. But what we'd end up having to do is option one is either to cut and pour a load bearing thickening underneath this interior wall, or possibly what we do is reuse one of these beams to sit over the top of this existing wall, and then the load bearing points get transferred to the block wall and the block wall rather than digging up the concrete. Yeah, that's a technical thing that we can discuss later on. But essentially, this lounge area you will have a punched up ceiling right until it hits this existing beam that runs through. Now, what I've done with the garage is we'll come back to the stairs, but pretty much you don't want to go anything under 5.4 in length for a single garage. Is seems to be the um, common length of garage. Most people have 6 meters, but that's when they have like a door or a laundry at the back. So 5.4. At the moment, we're sitting at 5.6, which still creates a 900 gap between the stairs and walking through. The only thing I was going to ask you guys whether you wanted a sort of wall coming through to put a door in it to be able to close off this lounge area from this big sort of area that you come into before the bedroom. Um, so if we are to do that, I'm not 100% sure because we can't really move the stairs and we can't shrink this wall down. Um, can't shrink that wall down. However, we could put a cavity slider in here and it'll just be a funny little return detail on the back. But obviously when the door's shut, you won't know what's going on behind. So that could be, so basically the cav slider would just run into the stair wall. So that is a possibility. I just mentioned in this space, would it be good to have a sort of full length storage at the back? It's quite a large space. Um, the hot water cylinder, look, I wasn't 100% sure. Is that actually shifting to gas? I wasn't 100% sure. It obviously does affect where the door goes for the bedroom. Um, the window is to suit the new layout of the room, easy enough. The ensuite, seeing that this is quite a long area, you could put a wardrobe in the back, or you could slightly increase this ensuite in terms of width. There's a couple of things there. Yep, garage minimum 3.1 wide, 5.4 or 5. Got 5.6, but 5.4 would be minimum. And you're left with a 1500 extension on the porch. But yeah, it does sound quite wide, but I honestly think having a wide set of stairs going up is going to create quite a nice entry feel. Um, as we spoke about, just sort of extending the landing for the stairs coming up the side of the path with the new gate. And I know you were sort of quite concerned about that, about projecting into the driveway, but literally it's another 490 past the column, so 2 meters in total from the existing house. So it'd be interesting to see if we plot a line. I will pick up that on the site plan, and I'll show you how the relationship with the cars parking on the driveway in relation to this new line, which is easy enough. New window downstairs. Obviously, we've got to reshape the ground level, but new window. Again, we can pick pretty much. I might pick that up on the elevations. You can kind of tell if it needs to be bigger or not. Now to the stairs. So basically, the stairs come down from the top. It's got this winder, two-step winder, and then a step, and then just a large platform. Um, I've made the platform 935. You can pretty much make the platform whatever you want. However, bear in mind that the further you push it this way, it affects the upstairs laundry or bathroom. So just I sort of thought, well, you'd match the width going this way, you'd match it coming down. So you pretty much step out into the new dining, the new lounge area. I just want to actually just see how far off of center it actually is. So center is there, and if I plug in center in here, oh, it's damn close. It is 64 mil off center if you came out. So that's not too bad. Actually, that's really good. So yeah, each tread's 263.75. So we'd be alright with that. The riser is still the risers are still 190, which is awesome. Obviously, yeah, the floor above in that area is all cut out because you need the head height. You can't come past this line in blue because that's the back of the lounge wall upstairs. We'd infill this with the new concrete block wall with waterproofing, easy enough. Just ignore that. That is not 280. That is 263. So yeah, I probably wouldn't play with the landing too much because it affects upstairs. We spoke about the door, the window, the joists and the steel, the load bearing, the porch, the ensuite, storage. So that's all good. So that's the ground floor. Now upper floor. So just starting with this area. So basically the stairs come down. And so we're on that side of the lounge wall, so we're all good. So that's fine. Now, the laundry slash bathroom. It's quite an odd space, but I have a few ideas. I think, first of all, if we change this door to a cab slider, that would probably is going to open up this area a bit more in order to place things against the wall. My initial thoughts were toilet in the back, shower in the top corner. Now, I had quite a quirky idea for the laundry. Is effectively when you're walking down the stairs, you need obviously height. I mean, I wouldn't sort of scrimp on height. I'd go 2.4 height as you're walking down. So as you get further down this way, I'd pick a height and almost create a false floor to sit a washing machine and dryer on. Now, I know it sounds pretty strange, but if it wasn't too high and there were front loaders, there'd be quite a good use of space because it is quite wide. I'm just not 100% sure. I know you need a shower, I know you need a vanity, I know you need a toilet, but your washing and dry can stack. But I wasn't sure do you really want a laundry bench? Do you really want a sink? I mean, this space can be worked on. I was trying to think of, well, what would be the best use of space for this laundry. We could always put the wash machine dryer in this space. Toilet can move to there. Vanity could shift down, but then you're always trying to sort of squeeze past the vanity to get to the wash machine dryer, which is stacked. So yeah, definitely some thinking around that. And look, I'm happy to draw some more options up. That was just something I thought, well, what's the best use of that space? And obviously, we'd stick in exterior window on there. So that's all good. We've got the new bifold window. This new picture frame window, I will pick up in the elevations. And the reason why I'm saying that is it really needs to work from that front elevation. It needs to either be centered of the room, or I just want to see where the stairs sort of come up on the house. So I'll pick that up on the elevation. That'll be a final item. Door gets replaced. Alfie's door comes here. The face slider from here goes into the new dining. Now plotting Alfie's window as to Justin's measurement, 735, and the existing dining room window, the edge of it, there's a massive span there of 3.9. Now I know you were saying sort of you would never have it that long, but that's what we've got, and I can always put a lintel above, a high span lintel, and we can shrink it down to suit. It's a lot easier. And again, in the elevations and 3Ds, I'll pick up this whole area quite nicely. You'll be able to see it's just getting it sorted on the floor plan first. Timber deck, 190 down from floor level, and then 2 steps onto the grass. Nice and easy. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I've done. Look, I have been a bit pushed for time today, but if we can get this sorted, then I'm kind of on my own mission, carrying on with the rest. I think this laundry Just some thought around there. Thanks, guys, and we'll talk to you next week.